here's a preview of what we're going to make on this video. This is a single page layout using Crisp Air papers from Close to My Heart. This is in the new seasonal catalog, July through September. These papers are available until September 30th or until they run out. So here's our close-ups. See you in a sec. Bye. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube page. This is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and I wanted to show you, this is the July through September seasonal catalog, and this paper is called Crisp Air. So this is what the papers look like. That's one side and the other. Cute pumpkins. Love the patchwork. Absolutely love the patchwork. And you get a real fine sapphire blue background. Great for a frame for your pictures. And then we've got this wonderful spotted paper, and on the other side is a paprika plaid. Excuse me. And I'm going to trim off the zip strips. The zip strips are really pretty with this paper. And I am going to recreate that page on page 14 of the catalog. And so I cut some white cardstock to 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. I'm just going to go ahead and take off the zip strips. So those measure out to be 1/2 inch. And so you just cut it 1/2 inch, and you can use those zip strips for lots of different things. You know, for borders, for little banner flags. I really like this paper, but I love fall. So the patchwork paper is going to stay as is. And there are 6 squares going across on 12 pieces of papers, on a 12 by 12 piece of paper, so they're 2 by 2. And so I am going to cut my paprika to so that's going to be 2 inches on either side less, so that's going to be 8 inches across. So I'm going to cut it to like 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. I probably should have cut it to 8 1/2 by 8 1/2. So if you do this, that's what you want to do, is do 8 1/2 by 8 1/2. I cut it a little bit small. So it just comes to the little corners, and I'm just going to go with it. That's fine. So I can make it work. I really do like that spotted paper on the back, the splatter paper. So there is my base, and here comes my white daisy. And I'm going to put that down. The edges are a little super fuzzy. I guess I need to change that blade out. I'm going to trim off just a tad. I'm going to trim off 1/4 inch on one side and then the other. So I get a little bit sharper cut edge, and it's still a tad fuzzy, so yeah, that looks better than it was going to go all the way out to the edge. And so I'm going to distress the edge to kind of make that fuzzy edge kind of disappear into the distressed ink look. And, you know, with the dark colors, distressing goes really well with that. So it's like a little bit more rustic. So I'm using mocha, just for your information, to do the distressing. And I cut 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 Sundance, and I'm putting a 3 by 3 photo mount on it. So that's the size of the picture that I'm going to put there. And so I'm not going to re-ink my sponge. I'm just going to take it and add a little bit of distressing to the edge of the Sundance. So there we go. And so far, so good. So pretty. Goodness. So I'm going to use Autumn as my title. And I was thinking of putting it straight, but I'm going to kind of hang it from a little gold thread. So I'm going to change my mind as I go along. I kind of put it down, and then it's like, no. I didn't have, just for transparency, I didn't I don't have the scrapbook stamp set that they use to stamp flowers, and the little banner that says fall on it. And so that's a really nice stamp, but I didn't get it. So at least if I've ordered it, which I could have, I haven't received it yet in the mail. So here I'm just using my ruler there to get the letters straight and make sure that they're kind of even, put down evenly so that there's the same space on both sides. So I'm kind of looking at the letters. It's kind of boring being straight like that. I mean, even if they're colorful, it's kind of boring. So I'm going to fix that later. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little picture frames an inch from the bottom of the white. Just like that. So I was centering it. Of course, I hadn't put any Tombow on the right-hand photo frame. So I sort of wish that what I had done was run a dark green strip under the two photos, because I think that would have kind of looked good, and it would have kind of kept the pictures together. I mean, like there's a banner running, I mean, a strip running through them, so it kind of holds them together. They're like they're on a ribbon or something. So see, I like the little curved look. I like that much, much better than the straight look. So I'm looking for my Tombow, speaking of look. So there we go. And what I'm going to do is take some gold thread that I have just kind of up at my fingertips. And I haven't used this in a little while. So for a while there, I was using it a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and double it. Now the way to get those little kinks out is to run it between your fingernails. And magic, it's all straightened out. It's so fine, it's really hard to pick up. So I am going to tuck the thread underneath the letters, like they're hanging from the letters. Not easy, just saying. I kind of pressed them down. Fortunately, they haven't stuck super hard yet, so I can still kind of raise the letters up, fortunately, without ripping anything. So we're just kind of hanging. It doesn't want to stay under there. Here we go. So sort of like we're pretending that they're hanging there. So I'm going to just kind of string it from one end to the other, and I'm just trying to decide. I want to anchor them with some little stickers, but the little hearts, they were too tiny to really do much. Yeah, that's not a good thing. But we've got these little round ones down here that are big enough to anchor those little ends. So, and I'm just going to cut them off and just kind of fray the little ends. And they fray up nicely. All the little threads come apart, and it looks very nice. And then anchor that one, because we didn't have, the same little round stickers. So we just go with that, and that's fine. There we go. So there's so many different stickers on this sheet. And I love the sunflower, but I'm trying to figure out what to put here. Now I like this little cluster, this little flower cluster, especially because it's got some navy in it. And I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the bottom, so I'm giving those little stickers some help to hold that little thread in place. So this is the hard part for me, is picking out things, making decisions of what to put where. And so I'm just going to add some little, God, I'm totally going off the camera here. I apologize. That's really tough. I do that a lot. Sorry about that. I was way too close and didn't move back out again when I was showing you the catalog. So we've got these really nice little berry twigs and a little bitty one. So the big one's probably too big looking at it on the camera. Looks different on the camera than doing it in person, I have to tell you. So once again, I'm putting this Harvest Delight, that's what they put there, and really it sticks out against the yellow, the Sundrian, so good. And I'm using my newfound friends here, my little sticker jotting strips. So I'm gonna, and they're not exactly the same color, and that's, same length, and that's totally fine. So I'll just put the longer one on the bottom, and there we go. And I'll put some things on either side of it, so to kind of make it look like just a little bit better. So I'm going to pick out some flowers and put it around the corner of the pictures with some leaves coming out. So it's just very pretty colors together, and really beautiful paper. I like the watercolor look of all the stickers. They really have a transparency look to them. I'm going to add some glitter gems, gold glitter gems here and there. I've really gone through my stash that I keep handy when I'm working on the camera. So I actually use them up. It's like I had several little bags of glitter gems, and they're gone. So I've got to go into my deep stash. I have stashes all over the place. Heaven help me. Okay, so there we've got some glitter gems going. I'm going to go get some more and add some to the little ends of the jotting strips. And I'm going to use some bigger ones. So it just kind of highlights the little, I couldn't get the bag open, so I cut it open. So there we go. There's some little, actually the little bigger glitter gems, put a few around, and just something to add a little glitter to the, there we go. So that's my, I love the glitter gems. They really do stick out a lot. And adding the big ones really does help. So there we go. And I start kind of wondering, okay, what else should I put on here? And I kind of wanted something up in the corner of the right-hand picture. But they had this cute little, so cute. It's a scalloped edge. I don't know if you can appreciate that. It's adorable. That pumpkin's just a little bit too big to go up there, I think. So I'm going to take him off and put him back. So we've got some smaller pumpkins. That's just the right size for that. And I decide that the little green tag just doesn't, it's not quite what I need. So I'm putting the little, I don't know what that is. It looks like a pussy willow twig. Anyway, there's my page. And these are the close-ups of all the little elements. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And please leave me a comment. That's really important to get a little bit of feedback going and let me know what you think. Okay, so too much is not enough. So this was on the sticker sheet too, and I am just putting like a little hat on top of my autumn. Now it's really too busy, but that's okay. Bye now. Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.